What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the glorious episode of Notice.
Hunky Vape fans? Doing a impromptu live stream here to kind of continue the fun that we were having there before. I planned on doing this later today, but I figured, you know what? I got most of the stuff here ready to go, so why not get at it? All right. So, for those of you in the United States, today is election day. I highly recommend that you go and put your vote in, express how you feel, and make your vote count. All right. So, what do we got here for us today? Today, we have Mike Vapes Intake RTA. Dual. Just got this thing in not too long ago. So, let's get it opened up and try it out. The last build that I did was right here. Bogan's Blotto and the Bulk. That was really cool. Works really good. Very nice. And I got that on the IronFist. UWELL IronFist. I think they go really well together. Kind of looks like the Hulk. And I'm still really, really impressed with the Blotto. The flavor, it is a little bit restrictive, but that's not a bad compromise to make when you get some really good flavor. All right. So let's take a look at Mike Vape's Intake Dual. Take a look at the user manual. Yeah. Nice simple one, kind of like Bogan's. Warranty policy. Has anybody ever gotten anything exchanged on warranty when it comes to vape stuff? And here is the Dual. Very nice tank. 810. Looks like we got a nice O-ring in there. Wonder how tight this is going to be. That's a problem I'm always having with tanks. Once they've sat in a box for a long time, you go to take them apart, they literally come apart because the top cap does not spin. Even the airflow ring is so tight on this. Guess I'll have to get some juice. Flick that up a little bit. These O-rings dry out. All right. Not too shabby. Get some music going. Need to lube up the airflow ring too, because that is so tight. Much better. All right. Just a little tiny quarter turn. I wish the knurling on this one wasn't pitched like it is. But can't always have everything exactly the way you want it. All right. Don't want to lose that O-ring. Let's grab a build stand. Oh. What comes in the baggie? Allen key, O-rings, a little bit of cotton, and I destroyed the bag, so I'll have to get another one. Don't want to lose these. Everything's just rolling away. You get those days, right? So, what else is in the box? Here's our cutting tool, our bubble glass. Well, that thing was in there pretty tight. I'm going to stay consistent here. What is this? That's 2.5. Put our 3mm rod in there. Yeah, that'll work. Give it a little bit of a bend. That ought to work. Do the same thing with the other one. Cool. All right, our coils are prepped. Now let's take a look at these Allen screws. It's actually an advantage to have the camera overhead because I actually see better now than I did if I didn't, because these things are actually pretty small. So let's drop it down in. Not too bad. Cool. You know, when I was watching another one of Mike Vape's reviews, I ordered a set of Allen head screwdrivers because I got tired of always having to fiddle around with this little trinket. And it's a good opportunity for me to give it a try. Just a matter of getting the right size. What happens when you don't prep for this? Just kind of impromptu. Oh yeah. Definitely glad I went out and got this. You got big hands like me. That is much easier than using little tools that they give you. All right. Fire this thing up. So much nicer having an actual set of coils that come with a tank. But sometimes it's a guessing game to figure out exactly which set of coils is going to do the best. 0.09. Well, I know for a fact that this build stand is not going to let that work. It's going to air out. So, time to pull out a mod. Actually, what I probably ought to do... I got a 521 tab, I just never got around to opening it yet, so... I think it's time I did that. Alright. Yep, new. Turn the waters down a little bit. Bottom of the coil's got a nice hot spot in it. However, I think we're almost there. Nice. Well, I'm just gonna get my own cotton out. Great. And this stuff is cheap. I think I picked up 8 bags of this on Amazon and it was like 12 bucks or something, 13 bucks. All right. Making our own shoelace. Too loose. Gotta make sure when you build your decks that you have enough cotton in there that there is some resistance in the coil. Otherwise, you're gonna get a hot spot and a dry hit. We all hate dry hits. I guess I gotta add some more cotton because even that is still too loose. There we go, that's got some tension to it. Alright, trim it on this end, run it through. Other coil. And there we go. Looks all right. Take it down to the deck. Almost. Too tight. Have to rake out some more. Some of this stuff you literally can't describe. You have to do it by feel. A friend of mine just quit smoking with vaping and got into rebuildables. And he looked at the coil when he got it, and he's like, well, how do I know when it's just the right amount of cotton? And that varies quite a bit by tank and by the type of cotton you're using. However, you do eventually get a feel for it the more you build. Almost done on that side. You know, that bulk, when I built this one, it was a little weird not having a retaining ring for the cotton, but it made putting your cotton down a lot easier. All you have to do is get it wet, and your e-liquid actually held it in place. And with that one, you can actually put a lot more cotton in than you think you need. Because I went and I redid it after I did it on camera, and the second time I did it, I wasn't as careful about it as I was the first time I built it. And actually, I think it wicks better than when the cotton was really thin. So, still a little long. You can always cut it again. But once you cut it too short, it's too short for good. Then you gotta start all over. All right. Nope. Still too thick. I think this tank, I'll find out after I use it for a while, but I have a feeling this tank might do better with little smaller coils. Go with a 2.8 or a 2.5, and then your cotton is going to be the right amount. What do you guys think? Okay. Time to juice her up. There's some nice vapor production. Sweet. That worked out all right. So, I'm gonna let that sit there for a minute. And time to open up the Artery Nugget. It's a pod mod, and I bought the 510 adapter. Take a look at this. Slides right out. Battery safety. Always a good thing to have. That's not as big as I thought it was going to be. You take a look at it compared to Iron Fist. Here's the Smoke Scar 18. Here's the Mag P3 next to it. And this dual battery. So it's got a nice little locking tab in here. Nice. Mesh. What do we have here for specs on the coil? .15, 60 to 80 watt. Cool. Throw some juice on that too. Little rubber cap on the bottom. Sometimes you wonder when you got these 120 ml bottles if it's gonna work or not, because sometimes these tanks are so small. Well, that actually holds a good bit of fluid. Nice. Let's fit that down in there and let's see if she leaks. Grab a set of batteries for this. It does go on either way. And snaps into place. Nice. All right. Well, definitely flooded that one out. Getting juice everywhere. I'm gonna have to wipe that one up. No, I was a little concerned because I was using my tweezers to push the cotton down in here. I was concerned that, you know, I'd end up with dry hits on this thing, but not one bit. Cool. Not bad at all. What else came in this box? Let's take a look. Probably just the usual USB cord. Oh. It's actually USB-C. Comes with a little drip tip, little 510 drip tip if you don't like this one. You can swap it out, throw a 510 on there. Nice. Curious to see how that one's gonna vape. I have a feeling the companies are going strictly by what they think is going to give them the best profit margin. And that's basically dependent on what we do as the consumers. If we as the consumers buy a crap ton of these pods, then that's what they're going to make. Well, I see why this is going to be a problem. This adapter for the Artery NUGGET, it doesn't have a push-in tab like the pod that comes with it. There is a little bit of a lip here for it to catch on, but if that lip wears away, this is going to want to fall off. Why design matters so much. $70. That's putting out like a champ. Tastes really good too. Yeah. New coil 0.18. Gotta turn the wattage up. Let me switch it over. So, coil max power. Isn't that interesting? Because that's not what the coil said when we were looking at it. There we go. Wow, that's really airy. I didn't expect it to be that airy. However, this is the third time now it's asking me, is that a new coil? Is this tight? And is there any adjustment on the airflow for this? Nope, I don't see any. Yeah, nice tab right there. That isn't on this. There's a little indent there. And on the other side, it just fills that slot, and all there is this slight little tab underneath it. It's really airy, and I'm not getting a whole lot of flavor out of it. Gonna have to play with that one for a while, because it keeps asking when I use it, is this a new coil? Yeah. Got nice little lights on it. Yeah, magnets definitely would have helped. It does put out a lot of vapor, though. So what else? What else should we do? I got another mod I'm thinking about opening up here, because when you end up having all these separate tanks all over the place, you start running out of mods, and when you don't run out of mods, you run out of batteries. This weekend, I'm going to do the Kylan 2 and the Kylan Mini V2. We'll see how they fare against the Kylan Mesh that I had. Actually, it's probably still up on the shelf back there. I just don't use it anymore. So let's take a look at the gearbox. I was excited about this one because this one has a wireless charging pad that's already included in the box. And my phone has the capabilities of doing wireless charging. However, when you put a OtterBox on it, wireless charging doesn't work. Interesting box. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Well, it feels really nice in the hand. Looks good. What else comes in the box? Your standard charging cable. And there's our charging pad. Cool. Unfortunately, this cord isn't going to be long enough to reach over to there. Well, it'll reach it, it just won't be on camera. I apologize for that. However, let's take a look at the mod itself. They need to do a better job marketing these ones. Nice. I'm gonna throw the Aspire on there. It's gonna be a little big for it. You know what? I'm gonna swap things around. We'll put Bogan's tank on there. See what she looks like. New coil, yes. And just simply turn the dial to turn the power up. You know, it kind of does look like a fancy brick, but it works good. And the Blotto matches pretty good. Nice. It's hitting fine. Tastes really good. I like it. We'll put it on the charger. What side does it need? Where is it in the bottom? Yeah, that works pretty good. Let me swing the camera over. Interesting. That actually works pretty good. Well, that's going to be convenient. I'll never have an excuse now for my stuff not being charged. Bogan's tank is at 70 watts. Yeah, you can't change it. There's a button on this, pushes in and it rotates. And now it's locked in. But to unlock it, you just push the button in sideways, tap it. You can change it. Cycle through the modes. Tap it 3 times. Nice. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I guess I could show you that. So how about the last couple of videos I uploaded? I haven't gotten around to putting them on my website, so I'm curious to see how easy it is to find them. You know, getting on Google and whatnot. And I'm quite surprised to find that, you know what, a lot of the vaping stuff out there is, I dare say, shadow banned. Do I need to put a tinfoil hat on to say something like that? Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so here's the last couple of videos that I uploaded. And I did a Google search. So I'm like, okay, vaping news, higher taxes, vape lawyers win. Those were all in my comments that I did. My video is nowhere to be found on here. So I'm like, okay, how about this last one? Vape news, California sued. Using commas. Nope. How about the last one I loaded? 5 on Friday. Nope, not coming up there. Vape news, PMTA updates by the FDA. Not coming up there either until you go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at least it's showing up there. Vaping news, science advocacy. All this stuff is pointing to all the things that we're fighting against. Bringing stuff up from months ago, if not years ago. I think they're purposely shadow banning vape content if it's not agreeing with their mantra. Don't understand how they can keep getting away with that stuff. Kind of makes you wonder, because I listened to a podcast, somebody was talking about the fact that they're going to be shadow banning a lot of election result things on YouTube tonight, and Twitter and Facebook, all the social media places. And it's interesting to think that as a concept. And if they can do that for the political content from the elections, then what's to stop them from doing that with other stuff? Well, I appreciate you guys coming and popping in. I truly love this Blotto. It is restricted, draw on it. but the flavor I get out of it, definitely remarkable. I did have one problem with it though. I dropped my tank and mod downstairs in the living room, and apparently it was laying on its side long enough that air started to get in from underneath. Here you got to be really careful about your length of your cotton. You don't want it, you know, touching the bottom of the deck, but you don't want it just barely through the holes. Because if it's barely through the holes, the air, if you lay this thing sideways, can push that cotton up just enough that you can flood your deck out. Nope, this is the full-size Blotto. Get the Reload 26. I'll have to go look for that. Beautiful. I think it looks really good on there too. I've always liked beefier mods and beefier devices. Even my phone, I've always gone with the heavier phones. I don't like the fact when it's too light. If it's too light, sometimes you can forget that you have it, or it makes it, like in the case of these mods that I've been using, like when I did the Steam Crave Showdown, these taggers, this is an all plastic device. Does it work? Sure, it works great. It's just, it's all plastic. I wouldn't take this out on the road with me. That's just something that sits here on my desk. Now this, I wouldn't be afraid of this, dropping this or having this or carrying this around all day, and I think it looks really nice. Cool. So what do you guys think? Should I build another tank, or you guys ready to call it a day? I know what I could do. Little Nick Grim Green. How about a retro vape? I've had this one in the drawer for a long time. Let me This is the Aspire Plato. It is coming out very slowly. Nice pink mod. Pull the plastic off and take a look at that. Now that is an all-in-one. There is no confusing this as anything other than an all-in-one. And how about the fact that it actually comes with a battery? You can use a plastic drip tip, or they include a chromed drip tip. And you have to unscrew the top to get the tank out. Look at that, all in one. And the coil just screws right in. Interesting mouth to lung. Put some juice down in there. Screw this back together. So that's how you go about changing your coil. Nice. Wattage mode, regulated, bypass. So from 10 watts to 50 watts. That's a nice little portable device. And it's definitely built solid. I'll have to let that sit there for a couple minutes and try it out. So that's the mouth to lung coil. And here is what's probably going to be a restricted direct lung coil. This one's 40 to 50 watts. I've always liked the Aspire products. They're definitely built solid. Yeah, I definitely love this Blotto. And it really wasn't that hard to build on either. The more I use the Blotto, the better I like it. Thank you. I'm glad you like the colors. I actually have red lights and blue lights, and it just looks purple because they're both shined up on the thing. I'm still using the Aries 30. I can't believe I got such a good deal on this thing. Not the Steam Crave, but I love how much juice this tank can hold. You know, that's a really good mouth-filling device. You know, the ladies can throw this into their purse and not have to worry about it. If anything, you might want to get like a cork or something to stick in the end so nothing falls into it, but the construction on this, I could definitely see people just tossing it around. I've only used 2 coils in the Aries. You could put a third one in here, but I think it would make it pretty hot. Make the vapor pretty hot. Look at the dead rabbit. Matter of fact, that's one of the things I plan on doing here in the near future is comparing the dead rabbit with the V2 of it to see which one's actually better. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't like having to refill the tank all the time. They're kind of teeter-tottering right now on this, you know, 24, 25, 26 millimeters. I can't imagine what it was like, you know, 5 years ago when the average tank was 22, 23 millimeters. I like my big tank. And you definitely can't make the argument, oh, it's going to be easy for the kids to, you know, hide them. Very nice. I'll have to let my wife try this Plato. Fire Plato. Picked that up on clearance for like $6. And it comes with a battery. You'd pay that just for an 18650 battery in a vape shop, if not more. Reminds me of the Nautilus tank. Airflow. Cool. $12 a battery in your local vape shop. Yeah, the local vape shop around here is 10. Give or take, they do have some generic looking ones that I'm not too keen on. I'm not sure what they are. There are so many aspects in the vaping community that you can get into to specialize in. It's just I've got my Samsungs and Molly cells. I got an Ohm-Tech that I've been using, and it works okay. I haven't had any problems with it. I've seen some people complain on Reddit about their Ohm-Techs not lasting as long as like the Samsungs do. See, the airflow on the Blotto is so restricted that I don't know what it would have been like if they tried to do a top airflow on it. I mean, it's definitely going to affect it because when you draw on this, it's such a restricted airflow in here that if you had the additional length of a top airflow, I don't know. I don't think that would help the flavor at all. I think that would hurt the flavor. So what else we got? Have the 521 tab. I ordered this a while back. It's been sitting in the drawer. Voltage checker. Well, you don't get these anymore. What else did they include in the box? Got a set of test leads. I don't know. I wouldn't charge the battery in there. But I suppose when it first came out, battery chargers are a little more expensive than they are nowadays. I wasn't sure what this was going to look like on camera. I've been holding off on it because with the dark desk background, I wasn't sure how visible that was going to be. I figured the color would add a little contrast. I feel like I definitely need to try this now. Meter 0.18 on the TFV9. I'll have to use that on my next build. Where are we at? Hour and 20 minutes already. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to wrap that up for today. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I enjoyed building that. I like the intake dual, but I prefer the Blotto over it. And I'm not too keen on the top of this. Yeah, I know it's a quarter turn and that's nice, but yep, Blotto's definitely better. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna call it a day here. Go make some dinner. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.